Welcome to Part 3 of the Building Course Content video course. In Part 1, we got familiar with the content collection. In Part 2, we learned how to keep track of and share your content, and we checked out a few of the options you have to add links to the course menu. In this video, we're going to go in depth on the two most commonly used links added to the course menu, a content area and a tool link. We'll also learn how to add content from the content collection to your course and take a look at how Blackboard Ally gives us insight into the accessibility of our documents. Let's add a tool link. The first thing you'll want to do is hover over the plus button on the top left corner of the course menu and click Tool Link. The next thing we'll have to do is name the tool link. We'll go ahead and name it Wiki. It's very important that your next step is to assign the correct type of tool to the name. So we will click the drop-down menu and choose Wikis. We can make this available to users if we choose and click Submit. Remember, when creating a tool link, it's important to link the name of the tool to the variety of the tool that you'd like to show on your course menu. You'd hate to have a link to your discussion board that simply goes to the Announcements tool, right? If you're looking for a specific tool in your Blackboard course and you can't find it, go to Customization. First, go to the Course Management area and select Customization. Under Customization, you'll find Tool Availability. Here, you'll find a long list of all the tools that are available in your Blackboard course. Turn them on if they aren't already available and click Submit. Now, let's create a content area. Hover over the plus button in the top left corner of your course menu and select Content Area. You'll want to name it, and if you'd like it to be visible, select the check next to Available to Users. Let's call it Sample. To enter our content area, we'll just click on its name. Once we're in the content area, we see a row of buttons on top: Build Content, Assessment, Tools, and Partner Content. In this course, we're going to focus on the items in the Build Content option. Assessment, tools, and partner content will be explored in depth in other courses. Under Build Content, you'll find a host of options. The most commonly used are Content Folder, File, and Item. A content folder is simply another content area within your content area. Create a folder by clicking that option and then filling out the information. You'll at least need a name, but you're welcome to add a description in the text editor below. The standard options are the same that you'll see in virtually anything you create in Blackboard. Permit Users makes the folder available to students. Track Views makes accessing the statistics faster. And Date and Time restrictions make the folder available or unavailable at the times that you designate. Click Submit and you'll have created a folder. Click the folder's name to enter it. Notice that it looks virtually identical to the content area we just created a few minutes ago. Again, a content folder is just a content area found inside of another content area. It's useful for organizing your materials by week or subject. Now that we've learned how to create a content folder, let's take a look at how to link a file from our content collection. Under the Build Content button, select File. You're going to need to name this file, so we'll go with Syllabus. You're able to change the color of how the name appears by using this picker option. We'll go with a nice red. Now if you'd like to upload a file directly from your computer, you can use the Browse My Computer option. But if you've already done all the work and uploaded your files to the content collection, we'll simply click Browse Content Collection. From here, you're able to use the Browse function to go to My Content and then into the training folder we built earlier. Next, we'll select the syllabus file, click Submit, and set our options. We can choose to open in a new window. We can ignore the Add Alignment to Content option as it has no function in the Missouri State's Blackboard system. Our standard options are exactly what we reviewed earlier. Click Submit, and the link is created. Now is a good time to review what happens to a file that you upload to Blackboard. A file that is added directly from your computer to a course will only be available in the course where it was uploaded and only while the course is available. A file that's been added to your content collection will be available to any course you teach and will also be accessible regardless of which course it is linked to. The next thing that we're going to cover in the Building Course Content course is how to build an item using content that you created in the content collection. If you simply want to build an item, all you have to do is go to Build Content and then select Item. We've already built content in our content collection, so let's click on Discover Content, and then we'll pull down the Discover Reusable Objects menu and choose Course Content. From here, we'll click Go. This is going to display all of the course content items that have been created in your content collection. I'll resize this window just so we can see what's happening. Here we see training content, which we created back in video 1. I'll select training content and click Submit. From here, it becomes exactly like building an item in Blackboard. You have to give it a name. The text will be imported from our content collection item. If we so choose, we can edit it here. We can also attach files by using the Browse Computer option, browse the content collection, or choose Browse Cloud Storage to select options like Google Drive or OneDrive for Business. Our standard options are exactly alike, and then we click Submit. Our training content from the content collection is now displayed within the course. The last thing we are going to take a look at is the accessibility of the content we uploaded. Blackboard Ally is a tool that seamlessly integrates within Blackboard Learn to provide insight into the course's accessibility. Your class is full of diverse students with unique learning abilities. Providing them with more accessible original content means they can choose formats that work best for them. Ally scans your original content and performs a series of steps to make them more accessible, such as generating alternative formats for students to download, providing accessibility scores, and giving feedback on how to improve your accessibility score. Ally checks accessibility for your new and existing course content. To measure accessibility, Ally assigns your content an accessibility score. Accessibility scores are determined by the severity of the issue in each file. A low score indicates the file has severe or multiple accessibility issues. A high score means there are minor or no accessibility issues. For accessibility scores less than 100%, Ally gives you suggestions for improving the accessibility of the file. Currently, Ally checks files in these formats. Your course files and content have color dials next to them. They indicate the file's level of accessibility and are there to help you prioritize which files you want to fix first. Don't worry, your students can't see them. If you hover over the indicators, you'll see if the accessibility score is low, medium, or high. Click the indicator to see the percentage score, specific issues affecting the file, and instructions for improving the file. The higher the score, the fewer the issues. Once you know the accessibility score, you can begin to explore the accessibility issues and improve your content to raise the score. Our goal at Missouri State is to have as many green or high-scoring files and content as possible. Accessible documents are important for all audiences, and Ally gives you the tools to understand common issues, suggestions for improving your course files, and a step-by-step guide on how to fix them. To improve the accessibility score on this image, we need to add a detailed description, or we can simply indicate that it is a decorative image. Now you can see by adding my description, I was able to get a perfect score. Using the tools provided by Ally, you can now analyze all the content and files in your course to increase their accessibility. Before we conclude, let's take a moment to review our best practices for building and managing course content in Blackboard. First off, begin building your course by creating a folder for it in the content collection, and then upload files for your course and build content within the content collection. You'll use a master course shell to lay out your course, and then copy the master course into the live course at the beginning of the next semester. But wait, what's this master course? A master course is a course shell or template for designing a Blackboard course. It can serve as a template for courses you teach frequently and can be copied each semester into a live course. To request a master shell, access the Teaching and Advising tab from My Missouri State. From here, click on the link for Class Dashboard under the Rosters and Evaluations heading. On the Class Dashboard page, select Blackboard from the Options menu. Then select any term from the drop-down menu. Master courses are not tied to specific terms, so your selection here does not matter. Click Submit Search. On the Blackboard Options page, select the Master Shells tab. Click Create Master Course Shell to begin the request process. Please refer to the instructions at the top of the form before filling it out. After you've completed the form, you will see a confirmation message and receive an email after submitting. Your new master template course will be created within a few hours. And that's it for the Building and Managing Course Content video series. Take the quiz that appears. You'll need 100% on the quiz to complete the course, but you've got as many attempts as you need. See you soon in the Enhancing Communication video course series.